Well, good morning, traders. And yeah, more of the same of what we saw yesterday. The Nasdaq continues to fire up. It's been the sort of index du jour at the moment, and I continue to see momentum playing through there. The volumes going through the Nasdaq were very, very strong indeed. 25% above the 30-day average, 50% above the 100-day average there. So certainly, that seems to be the momentum trade. I think there's probably a little bit of scope to push into sort of 10,500 in that market there. I will say, though, if you look at the daily chart of the Nasdaq, you can see a little bit of divergence kicking in. So price has made a higher high, but the RSI has made a lower high, and that may play out. That's one to watch, but I think we could probably squeeze a little bit higher at the moment, given what we've been seeing. You continue to watch what's happening in the gold market. That's been very well traded by clients. Again, like we're seeing in the Nasdaq, you've got to go into the bond market. Once again, we've seen inflation expectations moving slightly higher. We saw break-evens on 5s and 10s moving up about 3 basis points. Nominal bond yields have really not moved at all. Okay, so in 30 years has moved up a touch, but 2s to 10s haven't really moved. So of course, real yields have moved even lower. That's great for the Nasdaq, high PE names. It's been obviously very good for gold. Gold's been very nicely traded through the breakout. We got sort of 1770, and it looks really positive there. So lower real yields and gold price moving up, and it's been a dollar play there. So you've seen a weaker US dollar playing through, and I think this broad positive backdrop mixed in with lower yields has resonated with risk FX doing very well. So your Aussies, your Brazilian reals, doing quite nicely on the session. There's not really much to suggest that we're going to see a big reversal in these markets, although, as I say, we are seeing some divergence playing through in the Nasdaq chart, one to watch going forward. There's not really much to look out for in Asia that's going to really derail this. I would have liked to have seen a bit more of a bid coming through in WTI. That hit closed the gap that we saw from March, and we've seen a few sellers kicking in. I would like to have seen a break of sort of 41.15 to take us into sort of 44, 45 bucks. Didn't happen. I would have liked to have seen copper making a bit more of a stage, and that would have given us a message. But alas, we've still seen inflation expectations moving up. So an interesting one. We're expecting a positive day in here in Asia. Trade it with Pepperstone.